All right, so the title of this one's probably going to be something like Am I a terrible husband for allowing my wife to carry a Taurus G2S? S stands for the Slim, which they have the C Compact, which came with 12 round mags, and the Slim came with two sevens. But somewhere, I don't remember where, I was able to find extensions, and they added plus one, so now I have two 8 round magazines. um so yeah, this would have been her second pistol that I had bought my wife, or that she got. This is the one she first started EDCing. She started concealed carrying with this gun. And so you know, Taurus hasn't always had the best reputation. So some people might have thought like, "Hey, what are you doing? You know, it's your wife, and uh, you know, you're handing her something that's not as reliable." But one of the main reasons that we had bought this gun was, number one, the price. We found it at the all right. I had a little brain fart there. We got it at the gun show, the Pima County Fairground Gun Show in Tucson. I don't know, about 2018, something like that. But the price, it was like $200, and you really couldn't beat that. It was probably one of the cheaper guns at the time. And then later on, we found out that the C was the same price, and we ended up getting that. She didn't quite like it as much, so she got rid of it or traded it or whatever. But before she carried this gun, we tested it, and tested it. She put a couple hundred rounds through it before we figured out how she was going to carry it in her purse. And yeah, she trained, and actually did very well. I think if I can find the old videos, I'll cut them in here somewhere in this video and kind of add them in there. But she did very well with it, and it ended up being very reliable, and still is, as far as I know. It hasn't been shot in quite some time, a couple years maybe, and I haven't cleaned it either. So I'm gonna run it a little bit on the steel just to see what it does, and actually see if I can take it out to 50 yards. We don't think we ever tried any distance. I didn't really set up any paper targets. I just set up some steel, so we'll just get that instant gratification on the ding ding ding. So I'm gonna got a 7 rounder here loaded. I'm gonna shoot the steel and get a couple shots and just see how it is. See if it's still holding up, even though I haven't cleaned it. And we'll just take a look at it. All right, let's load up these 8 rounders on the yellow steel. See what it does. Little thumb safety. Let's just take a few shots and see if it still holds up. Trigger's a little weird. Don't recall the trigger being the way it is. It's actually a long travel, short break, a decent reset. So let me see if I can run one real quick. Actually shoots very nice. I don't remember it shooting that way. But let's just run this 8 rounds real quick, see what it does. Yeah, so there's the issue with that trigger. So let's check this out. Let's see. It's real long. So you're on the wall way back here. So when your hands are covering it, it's a little strange. Let me try that one more time. All right, let's try that one more time. Try to run it a little fast. better. See if we can't get that. Should be able to see the white one out there for the 50 yards. See if I can get hit it once or twice within 7-8 rounds. All right, let's see if we can get it. Well, hit it twice out of 8. So it's been a long time since we ran this gun. And look at it, I just got some C-zone steel and some 50-yard shots. I believe we can still see the 50. Yeah, it's actually behind this. Yeah, so it was right there. But anyway, I was hitting it. All right, so in summary, do I think that I was bad for allowing my wife to carry this as an EDC? No. Like I said, at the time we tested it. She trained, pulling it from her purse, pulling it from concealment, ran it. And the only time we ever had an issue is when we first bought it. And I didn't wipe it down, I didn't clean it. So you know how it comes with that grease, that gunk or whatever. And once I wiped it down and put oil on it, we never ever had another issue that I could remember. With the C, I've actually been embarrassed by a woman, not only my wife, but a buddy's ex-girlfriend who had a G2C, and the two of them were making him and I look bad. At the time we were shooting some steel, I think out to about 70 yards, and once we got to about 70 yards, the two women were hitting steel almost every shot. And myself with, I think I had my Glock Gen 5 19 and he had his Gen 3 Glock 19, and we iron sights, we just weren't able to hit it. But the two ladies with the Taurus G2Cs were just banging it out at 70 yards actually. So right now I took it out to about 50. I hit a few shots, not very many, but it is more than capable of going 50 yards. And like I said, is this worth carrying for a EDC for the price? Yeah, I would definitely say for the $200 price range. But I mean, the C carries 12. But the problem with that she didn't like about it, that it was bulkier here. So when she had it in the purse, it took up more room, and it was an issue with her getting her hand in between the purse and getting a purchase on the gun. So that's why she stuck with the 8. So she ended up carrying both 8-round mags. And fortunately, nothing ever happened. She never had to use it, and has moved on to a bigger gun with more rounds, like the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus that holds the 13, and it's probably about the same size. So let's just compare this real quick to the other review I just did on the Ruger. Both single stacks, similar in size. Let's see. Both single stacks. Both come with 7s, about identical. And I was able to get a +1, so 8, and buy the 9-rounders in the Ruger. This one was more expensive than this one, and the mags being 50 bucks. So if I had to suggest, if you were looking at like a budget, honestly, this would probably be the way to go over the Ruger. But yeah, I mean, you really can't go wrong with either one. This one does have adjustable sights, but same profile basically. But if you wanted to compare them, maybe I can compare them a little bit more later on. But yeah, for the price, you probably want to go with this one. Oh yeah, that's another thing with this one. I should probably put in the video. This damn slide lock is terrible. Slide release, it's damn near impossible. This one, on the other hand, is nice. The trigger is nicer on this one too. It's just a long take up, and that reset is pretty long too. But you can click fire this one. But so again, terrible husband? I don't think so. Would I recommend that you give this to your girlfriend, your wife, your kids? Yeah, especially for the price. But do check it, do clean it, do run ammo through it, do get training on it before you do carry it. But yeah, you really aren't gonna go wrong with that. Thanks. That's it.